I'm Lisa. Today it's about leadership and legacy.
Hey guys, Frank here. May Joyce Vertido on turning burnout into purpose, and Rose Stegmayer on using food and culture to inspire change.
2 stories, 1 mission. Let's get encouraged.
Yes.
I was adopted to come in here. Unfortunately, that didn't work out as well as because that was supposed to be something that took me out of a home from poverty to actually get me a better life.
They make me feel an ordinary to become an extraordinary. I have no experience whatsoever about entrepreneur. I was just being me. I love in the kitchen as a stay-home mom, of course.
And showing up not just for the people you like, right? You show up for the community with the purpose and the mission.
Chase your dream.
Hi guys, well, welcome to the Be Encouraged Show. We are Colorado's voice for growth and good. I'm Frank.
I'm Lisa.
And today's show is sponsored by the incredible Hive. Yes, Hive. Connects purpose-driven visionaries with this service, with the service providers who can help them bring their ideas to life. Whether you're building a business or looking to help someone else chase a big dream, the Hive is here to help you find the right connections. Visit thehive.vision to learn more and check out the flyers that we have. Take those with you if you will when you go, because you want to connect with the Hive.
Yes.
Lisa.
So today we're joined by 2 Filipino-American women doing amazing things, leading with their heart and purpose, making an impact through leadership, coaching, and community service. And food, I heard.
And food.
Yes.
And food.
Yes.
Oh my, you have suddenly become Lisa's best friend.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Talk about food. There we go. The biggest foodie I know sits right next to me. Hey, look, we can start here today because I want to know, and I'm going to ask both of you, you are our sponsor today, our host on this show, MJ. So what's the biggest challenge that you've overcome journey-wise today?
Journey from the beginning.
Yes.
It's just staying alive here. But yeah, because born and raised in the Philippines, and so sitting here where I'm at, I think is a challenge. It was a challenge just surviving. So.
I want you to dig a little deeper there.
Okay.
Now I'm not going to let you get away with just survive. What does that mean? What did that mean for MJ?
So multiple adversities, right? So poverty, just being in a foster home, and
In America?
in America.
Oh, okay.
So I was adopted to come in here. Unfortunately, that didn't work out as well as because that was supposed to be something that took me out of a home from poverty to actually get me a better life. But it didn't work out as well as I thought it would be. So I went from a adoptive to a foster, and I thrived there.
You thrived as a foster kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
I still talk to my foster parents right now. and
Oh,
stuff.
that's great.
Yeah. Where were you then?
I was in Hawaii. So Hawaii is my port of entry.
Okay.
Yeah.
On Oahu?
Yeah. Wow.
Yes. No, it well.
Who? Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. Not a lot of people see all that stuff, but yeah. So.
But your journey, I cheated, so I'm just saying, I cheated. Yes. I know the journey. I do, and it's been, what an incredible journey. We're going to dig down a little bit further as well as we talk to you today. Hey, Stegmayer.
Yes, Miss Rose.
What's been your biggest challenge today?
Today?
Or to
Up
date,
to date.
up to today.
Up to
Pick
today.
whatever one you want, whichever
Yeah.
challenge. I'm sure you have many.
Well, I have so many challenges. However, I embrace it and I use it as my strength.
Yes.
Okay. Filipino, of course, always the key word is poverty.
And brothers too. Just
Okay.
thought I'd throw that in for free.
Which, because of the poverty, as what I said, I'm always that challenge I'm always using as my strength. That's why I'm here with you next to you. So this is the one that I overcome. Coming here, I cannot say no to her. I say, oh my gosh, I'm not ready yet. When Frank invited me, I'm ready next year.
Yeah.
So what it's really as I mentioned is talking in front of people, especially in public like this.
Yes.
Okay, but I said this is a blessing and this is opportunity, and I'm so honored. I'm not gonna say no.
Good.
Aw.
Well, welcome, Rex.
Yes, this
Thank
is your
you.
year of yes.
So, are you born and raised in America?
I was born in the Philippines, born and raised in the Philippines. However, at the age when I was young and restless, at the age of 23, I was already in Europe.
We're in Europe.
Between Germany and Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
So because of that, now I'm given the opportunity to be a helping
Nanny?
I was a nanny.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I was a nanny at first with my sister who got married with the German doctors.
Oh.
It was for a year, and then after a year, someone hired me from my church, and he was in the military, and then I stayed there for 2 years with them, and then after that, I met my husband.
He's German as well, right?
He's actually from Iowa.
Stegmayer.
Stegmayer.
Mr. Stegmayer is from Iowa.
Yes. That's kind of.
But he was military?
He was in the military. We met at the in Frankfurt, which is the first time we met in person. At the single adult activities in our church.
Oh, that's awesome.
How long you been married to him?
32 being torturing.
32
yeah,
torturing years.
Torturing and loving each
Yes.
other.
It's War of the Roses.
Yes, thank you. This one was my favorite.
Yes. Was that one of your favorite movies?
Yes.
You can relate. Some
can.
Me Too moments.
Yes. So.
Mrs. Stegmayer, if you're
Oh my
looking,
gosh.
we're sorry. We didn't mean to bring that out.
So MJ, question for you. You ready for this? So you've gone from Army nurse to leadership coach. What moment in your career first made you realize you wanted to help others lead and live with authenticity?
So I started as a private. So throughout the entire time, I realized I've been leading. Basically, I believe in leadership as self-leadership. So throughout 27 years in the military, I've been really between leading myself, leading others. And so when I retired, well, a year before I was retiring, I said, what do I want to do when I grow up?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go back to the bedside nurse. Like, I'm a nurse. I didn't want to go to bedside, and I've always I've fallen in love with leadership, in terms of like you learn from both, right? Bad leadership and good leadership.
Yes, you do.
And so the bad leadership actually kind of pulled me more into that.
Yeah.
And I took I believe in science. So a year and a half, I was walking around kind of doing my rounds because I was actually the chief at the Tripler, a nurse.
I know
yeah.
Tripler, that pink hospital on
Yeah.
the wall.
Where's
And-
that?
It's in Oahu.
Oh.
The big hospital.
Yeah, the pink one. You
I've
can't
never
miss
been to
it.
Hawaii.
Oh.
Yeah.
We need to get a speaking gig
Right.
in Hawaii, Frank, so we can go over there.
Yeah, we can get to there.
Yeah, see, she can do this there. Here we go.
Yeah, so and then I kept seeing the Maxwell on Facebook, on everywhere for some
Yeah,
reason.
it is everywhere.
And so I said, you know what? I've been reading about Maxwell. I've been basically trying to lead, like his DNA, Maxwell DNA. And so I said, okay, I'll do the call. Picked up the phone, and I had the person on the line, and I basically signed up from there. And then I did the leadership. So I got certified in 2019 before I retired. And So the journey started there. And I started masterminds at Tripler, but then COVID hit. So
Yeah.
it stopped because now we couldn't gather.
Yeah.
Right.
The 10 people couldn't gather. And then I did virtual with 8 women first. Then I said, I'm going to take this to my team. So I took it to the family medical care clinic at Tripler. And then that COVID, and that kind of stopped for a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's a long story, long answer.
That's not that long. Not that long at all. Because it's so inspiring, MJ, and Lisa, I hope you don't mind this. I'm going to circle back a little bit because I don't know if our audience heard this. She started as a private, as a nurse in the military. I mean, you weren't a nurse then.
medic.
Yeah. You went to school later
Yep.
and ended up as a lieutenant colonel.
Yes.
That's pretty stinking awesome. Don't miss that.
Yes.
I mean, right?
So retired lieutenant colonel.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, chief nurse in Hawaii.
Chief medical information officer, which is I crossed the dark side. They call it the dark side because it's in the technology world.
Right.
So I wasn't doing nursing per se. I was doing nursing informatics. So
Oh, okay.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. Rose, hi.
Hi.
Rose, you built a career that blends business, food, and community. Nothing does community like food, right, Lisa?
That's right.
Yeah. So what first inspired your journey into entrepreneurship and connection?
Oh gosh, that's so great. I really love that. That's really me. The word authenticity. She helped me to define myself when I met her and become my coach. I said, oh, that was, I was. So what it driven me to that, like as I was a stay-home mom, full-time homemaker prior to meet the Saladmaster.
Oh, the Saladmaster.
Yes, have you heard that?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. So I am one of the local dealer here in Colorado.
That's amazing.
Yes,
I love that tool. All of their stuff.
Oh, nice. There you go. Now I can connect. See? By not saying no and by grabbing the yes opportunity, I am with the right person.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. We're both yes people.
Yes,
Oh,
we
thank
are.
you. So what actually driven me, is as a stay-home mom, of course, we have that urge that I would love to explore, aside from being a military spouse for 20 years. But I love, of course, a vacation, but because of the Saladmaster opportunity, and I feel privileged as a person like me, they make me feel an ordinary to become an extraordinary person. Because
Wow.
I have no experience whatsoever about entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I was just being me. I love in the kitchen as a stay-home mom, of course.
Yes.
And they giving me this opportunity, and they are there to guide and giving me a lot of these tools to become who I am right now. So I can meet diversified of people, and as far as I know, I'm really helping the community. I am a driven community prior my business. So our mission is to leading the moving back to a healthy home cooking.
So running a small business is not easy. So what's one of the biggest challenges you had to overcome?
It's the word of mouth. What I overcome at first is getting the leads. It takes decades to get the trust, and because this is about a relational versus transactional.
Yeah.
So this is the hardship that I am to. But again, that weaknesses and the challenge, I use this as my strength. That's why
Yes.
I'm still standing next to you. And when I met her last year, I'm getting more on having this self-confidence that
Yes.
selling is a service. She really put that into my heart
That's
and my
wonderful.
mind.
Yes.
Because I was so backed up. That's my challenge. I'm selling, you know. But because of the product that we represent, I actually, she opened my mind that we are here to open, to create and build a healthy community by simply going to their kitchen. We cook, we eat, and we share a healthy
Meal.
food.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
How
love
long have
it.
you done that now?
18 years.
Wow, long
18
time.
years. Wow.
Woo.
Wow. How many children do you have?
I have turning 32 years a son, 33 years old, and I have one daughter from him, and I have one daughter. I have one granddaughter from her. So I have one son and a daughter.
And one grandkid.
And I have a groovy grandma. Just
Well, congratulations.
thank you. Yes.
Yeah, you know, from one Maxwell fan to another, MJ, you know, I love John Maxwell. Yeah, so, yeah, you help leaders overcome burnout and rediscover purpose. Have you faced burnout yourself, and how did you turn that struggle into your mission?
So it's going to be very simple in my mind, but I actually takes a whole lot more to get there. It's alignment, right? So you have to be aligned. So if you lose, and yes, I've been burned out many times. I think the military deployed and all that stuff, but it's coming back to why am I doing this, right? And then really, so alignment, purpose, and really just being true to yourself. That's the simple answer.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
staying aligned is really what
So you've discovered your why.
I discovered my why, yes.
Tell us.
So it's about service, giving back. So I feel like you asked me earlier, what are the challenges that I've been through? A lot of adversities, and part of those adversities are learnings in terms of like my why. As a Jesus believer, I feel like those are gifts. I've been given gifts to become who I am today. So it's building character. So it built my character, and now it had a line that, you know, when you build character, you show up as who you are, and whose you are. I hope that's okay to say.
Yeah,
Totally.
No, we're both believers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's our show.
Yeah, it is our show.
So it's like I said, it's all gifts, right? I've been given gifts, though the adversities that I went through, those are gifts, because you know, it's like pruning.
Yes.
You know, yeah. Did I answer your question?
It does. It answers my question. So your gifting has really kind of helped you to navigate your burnout spaces and et cetera, and recognizing those, right?
Yeah.
And making sure that you're properly aligned with what it is that you were purposefully doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, you know, especially for leaders, right? Like we're doing, and then we just keep doing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you're in a company where they don't really care about the other stuff, they're going to keep giving you doing. And so then you get to a point where, like, okay, you know, I don't have time for myself. It's the balance and harmonizing life, because really the balance is really not a balance, it's more harmonizing in terms of your life.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but in order to harmonize, you have to know what you want. You know, you have to know who you are and what you stand for. So,
Absolutely.
That's really
Values, right?
Yeah. the core values.
Yeah.
So, MJ, you talk about helping professionals move from survival to fulfillment. How have you seen that transformation ripple out to impact families and communities?
I brought the right person.
You did.
So with my I do leadership and coaching, but I also do life coaching in terms of dream building. I don't know if you've heard of Mary Morrissey.
Yeah, I have,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I do Mary Morrissey stuff. So, do you mind if I share?
Sure, please. My line is open.
So she was one of the people I work with.
Yes.
I still work with her.
Yeah.
She's my friend now.
Yeah.
But with her, I basically just apply my life coaching program, and I work with her in terms of, so it's a ripple effect, because that's kind of how I see it. If you work on yourself, it's yourself first, and it's a ripple effect to your relationship, to the community. Because if you don't work on yourself, yeah, you may have an impact, but it's temporary. Because I feel like everything really starts with you, right? So when I worked with her, I worked with her in whatever she wanted to work on, but it helped her with her relationship with her kids, her relationship with her husband, and the community. She's now able to say no without having to feel.
Without guilt.
Good
Yes.
job.
Yeah.
Which is
That
really
takes
big
skill.
for Filipinos,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
to be able to say no and
Yes.
not to have to explain yourself.
Right.
Yeah. It's really big for all of us.
That's
Yeah,
She's
it
one-
is.
Yeah, Lisa and I
yeah.
are still trying to learn that.
I've gotten better.
Yeah, I noticed it from last week. That's
He's
another
going through
subject.
Lisa withdrawals. Yes.
Going through Lisa withdrawals. We got some time here, Lisa, so we need to really unpack stuff. I know where we are.
Okay.
So you hang with me, okay? You gonna stay with me?
Yes, I'm with you,
Okay,
friend.
you're not walking out the
No,
room or anything,
no.
okay? So here is a challenge that you and I have talked about. We've talked about community challenge. We talk about
Yes.
cultural challenges,
Yes.
right? And us really showing up the way that we need to be. You looking here, and I want you to tell our Filipino friends how to show up.
Yes.
how to show up.
Yes.
In community.
So showing up in community, again, you can't show up if you didn't show up for yourself first. Sorry, I keep going back to
Yeah, I
the
know,
self.
So
yeah,
true,
yeah.
yes.
But it's the self first, right? So you need to know what your core values are, right? So you show up with that. And showing up not just for the people you like, right? You show up for the community with the purpose and the mission. It's not an individual stuff. Well, it is if with your friends, but if you really dig deep, it all comes down to the person you are, the character. What's your character? Are you here to serve, or are you here to get the status of what you're doing?
Oh,
Ooh.
Right? Like,
Yes.
so
Yes.
because I feel, not to point a finger on any community,
Right.
but what I've been observing, and that's what one of my strengths is to serve, right? Like you know who are showing up and doing the work and really doing it for the mission, meaning like building community. And again, we talked about Colorado Spring as relational, right? Like, and it's not transactional.
Right.
You can see
Yeah.
transaction. You do the transaction, you're gone.
Yeah.
I'll never see you again. Same
Yeah.
thing, right? Like
Yeah.
you have us here, and then when we're done, never be part of Encourage again.
Yeah.
That's transactional.
That is.
But if we continue to have that and we continue to support each other, that's how you show up.
Yes.
Yes.
You show up on the good times, but
And the
most
bad.
especially show up in the good times, bad times,
It's a bad time.
which is hard for some people because
Yeah.
you don't get status on that one.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the status that's being, that drives some people.
Yeah,
Right.
and we see that unfortunately in the minority community. Sometimes we attach our worth to our
Yes.
status,
Yes.
right? And that it's hard to be genuinely relational
Yeah.
when that's what you're doing,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're awesome, Rose.
Well, because you talked about that, and I want to plug in because my partner we're doing an event.
Mm-hmm.
She's that type of leader that I would like.
Yeah.
Very relational.
Yeah.
She's the one that pushed me here, by the way. She's the one that says you got to go there.
So go ahead and say her name.
Dr. Marcel Rottenberg,
Yes.
and she's out there.
She's amazing.
Yes.
She's
I
out there and
love
she's
her.
doing things, and she's
she
not
leads
like
with her heart and her passion.
Oh,
Yeah. She's brilliant
Yes,
as well.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Just
Right on. Rose, from Saladmaster to your events and online community, you're empowering people to live healthier, fuller lives. So how do food and culture become tools for connection and empowerment in the work that you do?
Is it okay to read my notes? That's
Oh, he did.
Is it okay? Is it awesome?
Look at your
I
notes.
can look at my notes. It's very perfect. For some reason, I did not expect that I'll be asked.
Yes.
Yeah.
But my notes is perfect here.
Okay, go.
Do it.
Read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The taste of Rose cuisine. Okay. Why is this important to me? Okay. Become of my identity, resilience, the power of authenticity, what I do best. And again, she opened that. Do not put down yourself.
Say
it's
that last
you.
part again.
What I do best, I am resilience, the power of authenticity, what I do best.
She's the resilience chief.
Yes.
That's like
I love that.
So I was awarded as a resilient from the Phil-Am community. I said, what is that? I have to dig up the meaning.
Yes.
That's okay.
Resilience is huge.
Okay.
Oh, I think from the Pagsogo, sorry.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I was
You had some
awarded.
more there.
Yeah, I have some more.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I embrace changes and hardship in life. Okay. Sometimes it's not the cooking presentation, it's not the food, it's not the authenticity I bring in the world, is the authenticity I bring in the world, reason why people referred me to others.
Yes.
So, is the taste of Rose, is the connection we created during the cooking presentation, is impacted me.
No. And it impacts.
So, in terms of food, we are authenticity, even authenticity complicated to contract. So, the power to empower the stay-home wife, that's it changed lately. Now I found my why. Because that's what I said, I was a stay-home mom, a homemaker for that long. I have no experiences whatsoever about businesses. So I was just being me as loving the kitchen. And then the tools from Saladmaster, which is we called it the healthy cooking system. Okay, so that really drives me to stay this long. Yeah. And to empower the stay-home wife, homemakers impacted me, helping them to spice up their lives.
Spicy that baby.
Because
Well, you're making them, it makes them look good as a wife, right? Yeah, you look fancy all of a sudden with what they're doing. Because the tools do it, but the husband doesn't need to know that.
So, it doesn't have to be you just a stay-home wife. You can still spice up your life by helping yourself at the same time you are helping others. The stay-home wife, you can earn extra. Who
Yeah.
doesn't want that?
Yeah, exactly.
At the same time, my husband giving me the dream prior to begin married. I really want to raise my own kids, and I am blessed because he given that to me. And he's Caucasian. That's very, very fortunate to make it happen because that was my dream prior to marriage. And Saladmaster and being stay-home wife, that's why I really feel blessed with my life.
I love that.
But you were a blessing.
Yes.
blessing.
You
Yes, she
are
is.
a blessing to others. Yes. You just glow. I just love it when she says, yeah. She does, right? You know, Rose, for someone listening whose dreams of creating something meaningful in their community, what's one piece of encouragement that you can give to them?
Chase your dream.
Chase it.
Because, as what I said, I feel empowered and I have my dream.
I love that.
Yeah.
You are empowered, and a lot of people don't know their dream. Like, really drill down on their dream. They have no idea. it took me a while to find my
Yes, I
dream.
gotta help you dream again.
Yes, that's why his business is called that. Dream again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay to dream again.
And again.
And
Yeah.
again.
And again. And again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, MJ, what do I want to be when I grow up? I'm a lieutenant colonel. Cool, but now what? Right? When you're
Yeah.
retired, and a lot of military people go through that. It's a big transitional experience, and then to figure out what you are passionate about. Because in the military, they tell you
Yes.
what you're going to do, and they promote you, and then they say,
Absolutely.
now you're going to do this position, you're going to go here and do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could do what I did and say, this is what I want to do. And so I'm just going to find the people to lead. I kind of
Oh.
control some of my stuff. That's why of the assignments that I've had, they're like the top assignments for the Army. Fort Carson, Germany, Hawaii.
Yes.
I didn't just get that by listening to just the people and say, this is what you want to be.
Right. Exactly.
I kind of did a little bit of control
Yeah.
Yeah.
of it and say,
Yeah.
this is where.
You knew how to navigate that.
Yeah,
career.
including, yes, I'll deploy to Afghanistan.
Yes.
You didn't have anything to do with Bin Laden, did you?
I did not, but I was the medical personnel for part of Saddam Hussein's team when he was going through the trial.
You were?
Yeah.
You were part of that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was at the courthouse for a little bit.
For the Saddam Hussein thing, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, wow.
It's my part of history.
Yeah, I get your autograph after.
Yeah, he stayed alive while I was the medical
How did he
person.
die again?
For Saddam?
Yeah.
He,
Was he executed?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the
that's
end.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Keep him alive until
Yeah.
he gets executed.
Until the trial is done. So that's
Oh my gosh. All right, MJ, for professionals feeling burnt out or lost in leadership, what's the first mindset shift they can make today to start moving forward?
Can you say that again?
For professionals feeling burnt out or lost in leadership, what's the first mindset shift they can make today to start moving forward?
Mindset shift. So there's multiple stuff, but I want to stay in the same place, right? Step back and really look at what can I control, because it comes down to control, right? Like it comes down, and then also the fact that like why, again, going back to why am I doing this? Why do you do stuff? Because a lot of times that's what the burnout comes. It's not the busyness. It's not like as a nurse, when I used to have a shift where it's like, oh my gosh, I only have like this many people. It's changing reframing the mindset and say, okay, I have too many people, but I need to do priorities. Just gonna have to do for staying alive and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's just having a different mindset and like looking at it from a different perspective first. So step out, and then of course identify why are you burning out. Just because you're out of alignment, or you just like it could be something else too, right? It's not necessarily out of alignment because it's like levels. But at the end of the day, it's really the root is out of alignment.
Yes.
What is it first?
Yeah.
Very good.
Would you agree that most humans live their lives out of alignment? I mean, the overwhelming amount of humans aren't in alignment because
Yes.
they don't know what their values are
Correct.
to
I-
align with.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
And they don't know what they want to.
They don't.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that's why we're going to the Broadmoor at the end of the year.
Yes,
to have
we
a
are.
meeting because we're going to align
Yes.
with what it is that we want
nice.
out of the work that we're doing, what we're putting into life, and etc. So I'm excited about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm more excited about?
What?
You paying for my life.
Oh my gosh. He's trying to do this on the air, but we're not live, so that's cool. Kylan will cut that part out.
Okay.
Thank you, Kylan. Appreciate it. You know, Frank, my key takeaways here, I would say, from MJ, your passion to really get people to zero in on themselves, no matter where they're at in their journey, is so key. I love how you focus on that for your clients. And you, Miss Rose, I just love your passion for just getting creative for the homemakers, right? And making them look good. Because if you look good at home, then your man will be happy. And if the man's happy, you know, there's that.
Yeah.
Thought I'd throw that in for free, right? You know, Lisa, my takeaways today is that, you know, we have a really, really, really experienced coach who have had incredible amounts of adversity. You guys only get the tip of the iceberg about the adversities, but she'll sit with you. She'll talk authentically about what she's come through and what she's gained through those experiences, which are so incredible. And Rose, for you, you know, 32 years of marriage, you know, walking around as a Filipino woman, beautiful Filipino woman with a last name Stegmayer, right? Once you explain that, then you can get to that, how you make this cooking. 18 years sticking to it. So we know that you have a mindset of sticking to the things that you do. Marriage, 32 years, 18 years in business.
Hashtag loyal.
Yeah. Still looking at those places where you can grow and improve.
Yes.
And you want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
of course.
fist pump on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Blow it up.
Permission.
You know, if you got grandkids, you know how to blow it up.
Yes.
I got 13 of them.
Yes. So MJ, I would like you to take a moment and look at that camera, tell them a little bit about your company, and then encourage the world.
Too.
No small tax. She doesn't ask for anything.
Okay, so I'm MJ, and I'm a leadership and life coach. So you do a dream again, and I also do vision workshops. So you can come to my company is called Live, Love, Lead Solutions, and there's a story for that in terms of.
That's what you do.
You're gonna
How
have to edit this.
How do they reach out
How
to
do
you?
they reach you?
So
Your
reach
website?
out to me. I have a website, which is livelovelead.com, and also I do vision workshop for my veterans out there. I actually, I'm doing this for the veteran. When you mentioned it earlier in terms of like when you're transitioning, you don't really know what to do. So I do have a vision workshop at Mount Carmel once a month. And in my website, if you can't wait for the once a month, you can also schedule a discovery session or a strategy session if you already know what you want and you just need a life coach that help you chase your dreams. For the leadership coach, I do have a lot of Maxwell. So if you just need a lunch and learn for your company, you can go on my website. And again, I guess I can share my information later, and they can schedule depending on. I don't know if you've heard of Leadership Game for Maxwell, so I can come to the company as a complimentary and do a leadership game just to do a little bit of assessment and see if we're a great fit. Because I don't want to be there and do stuff and I'm not, we're not a great fit. I want to be able to add value, like Maxwell, add value to the company.
Yes.
And in terms, so I like doing the great fit, like the fit first. Because a lot of people is like, oh, you're not. I'm not. When I come to a company, even though it's a complimentary initially, you're still giving me your time and I'm giving you my time. So that's the relational in my mind. Like I'm not I don't do transactions. Like I do the relations and say, if I can help you, it's the company. But we do have an event coming up too, so that's something that
I'll be there.
And he'll be the keynote, so you can't miss this one. I don't know.
And what are your words of encouragement?
Start with yourself. Before you go out there as a leader, it's easy to go out there and try and do and change everybody. But there's a Leo Tolstoy quote that before you start, like, it's about, everybody's out there changing the world, but they don't change themselves. That's kind of like paraphrase, but that's one of my favorite. Like,
That's power.
it starts with you. So if you're a leader in the community, like, since you asked me about a community,
Yes.
in the community setting, it's very important that we really work on ourselves, making sure that we look at how do we contribute to a situation, because that's what I see a lot. Is like, oh, it's this person or that organization, but I don't hear is how have we contributed. So from that perspective, I encourage people to bring out your mirror, look at the mirror and say, okay, I'm going to go out in the community. This is what I bring. And because we all have flaws, right? So if we're aware, it's increasing your level of awareness of who you are, and then you can go and change the world that way.
Yes.
Because we're all about growth. We have to grow. So the things that I don't bring now, I'll continue to work on. I don't know, like speaking in the camera.
Thank you, MJ.
But yeah, sorry.
All right, Rose, it's your turn. Let them know what you do, your offerings, and encourage them.
Oh. Okay, what I do for a living is fun. That is me wherever I go. I think that's my label myself that if I'm not having fun in that room, I will walk away. Okay, so again, what I do is please invite me, allow me to introduce about the healthy cooking. It's about nutrition, and there is no obligation at your end, but we are about advocacy, changing the community while changing myself. I'm growing, even though not by height, but my encouragement and is to please believe in yourself and be true to your heart. And again, we are here. You can go see our company at the saladmaster.com.
We're sponsored by Brandon Kirk from Planet Duck.
Yes, he's the owner of Planet Duct, and he has the largest vacuums, strongest vacuums. And what is his slogan again, Frank?
Yeah, they're stronger than the vacuum of space. And Brandon and his family, with his 3 children, are just incredible. I know them personally. We've had a great opportunity to know them. He's a great family man. 25 years, been married to, what is his wife's name? Gava?
Gava. And she is a beautiful artist, and yes, they have an amazing farm as well. But he loves the Colorado Springs. His give back throughout all local businesses in town is amazing, and we sure do appreciate him in town.
And one last thing, you know, many of you didn't know this, but Brandon has mentored many small business people in this community.
Yes.
His give back to our community is exceptional. So they really are.
Stronger than the vacuum of space.
Look up Planet Duck.
So that's it for today's Be Encouraged show. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook, and join the conversation at beencouraged.net.
Indeed. Remember, real talk, real growth, real Colorado.
Stay encouraged.